So literally like 2 days ago, our work schedule changed. So we're making some last minute plans and we're headed over to Moab and eastern Utah. Because we're finishing this job up at the end of the month, we got the van from Montrose just the other day, and we've got a rough itinerary. So we've got a little bit of an idea of what we're gonna do. But as far as where we're staying, I have no idea. Can I get a yeehaw for Utah?
Yeah!
Pronghorns. Dude, the struggle is real. At least somebody was nice enough to give him a wheel for his cross. Got some fire tacos, chips and guac, and quesadilla for a nap. We are effing starving. Well, it ain't much, and it was a climb to get here. We found a campsite, and it's free. So tonight we'll be sleeping in the van, but on these dispersed campsites like this, you got to do something to mark your spot. Otherwise, somebody will come along and take it when you're not here. We are headed over to Arche's right now. We've got a timed entry slip. You can get those online on the website. And we're headed over there because we only got an hour window to enter the park. Here we are at the great delicate arch. Wait, is this not the right one? Oh, my bad. This is actually so, as of this year, 2022, you need to have a timed entry for Arches National Park in between the hours of 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. However, you do not need a timed entry if you arrive before 6 a.m. or after 6 p.m. But keep in mind, if you do that, the park is open 24 hours, but you will have to wait in line. So if you get here at like 5:30, you're probably not gonna make it in. So I would say get here a little bit before 5:30 or at 5 just to be safe. They'll give you a little green dot on this map and you'll be good to go. We purchased the timed entry for 3 o'clock today, just because it's a little bit confusing on the website. But just to be clarified, if you do get here outside of that 6 to 6 hour window, you do not need a timed entry, which is pretty awesome. So if you're trying to get those early morning bangers, just show up super early. Oh my God, that's the best thing I've ever tasted.
Breakfast sandwiches. Looking like a little mini booth there.
Last night was windy as hell. The whole van was shaking all night. It was kind of chaotic at first, but actually ended up being kind of nice, like rocking you to sleep, you know? Right now we're just making some breakfast. Got some sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffins. We got a nice new campsite. The other one was like way up on a hill, and it was pretty brutal to get up in the van, but this one's pretty nice and really easily accessible. The road's pretty bumpy, but it's not too bad to get to. Yeah, so we got a nice little setup here. Tent's all set up. Delicious. Today we're visiting Canyonlands National Park. We're gonna do some hikes and get our fitness on. Oh yeah! Oh, real nice, you guys. One of the best ways to see as much of a national park as you can So lace up them sneaks and go for a run.
Me and my girl, we do cardio. I run like Mario, cause stress likes the cardio. But that catches party on.
I got one. Don't forget your training partner at home.
And just Scorpio, but that don't cross the minds when we on the cardio.
So there is our car. And we went down here, through here, back here, and over there. Oh, over here, and then we went up, and now we're here. Sweet home! Dude, you're not rocking the cutoff jorts? What are you even doing? So we just did 6 mile trail run. We've been doing a little sightseeing in Arches. We're on our way to the grocery store after we fill up this water because we are absolutely starving. Don't try any fast moves. Oh, they're fucking adorable.
I should let go.
So cold. We're getting cooking outside.
I should let go.
We are up at 5 this morning to see the sunrise at Mesa Arche in Canyonlands National Park. Got a few people here already.
I should let go.
I'm at Lions Park Bridge right now, overlooking the Colorado River. Annette's just gone on a 12-mile run in this freaking crazy wind. I will not be joining her today. We ran 6 miles today. I'm pretty beat, but I'm probably gonna try and do something productive, just so I don't feel like a total turd. But yeah, she's out there crushing it, training for an ultra marathon, and I'm just soaking in the sights. This morning we woke up and went to Mesa Arche again for sunrise, which I'm super stoked that we did. It was actually really, even though there's a lot of people, it was still really beautiful. It was like you kind of get in front of everybody and get some really good pics. And then we just took a big old nap in the car, in the back of the van, in the parking lot for a couple hours. I'm gonna go do something with my life, because yeah, you know what I mean. You did it! Check out this one, guys. Oh yeah! We're at Dead Horse State Park. Your national park pass will not work here. It is $20 to enter. It said $10 online, what I read, but it's actually $20. I don't know if they upped the price or whatever. So $20 to enter. A little bit disappointing because we got a day pass and it just kind of means all we get to see is sunset, and then we're basically our $20 is expired as far as I know, unless it's a 24-hour pass, and then I'll double check that for you guys. But Dead Horse State Park, super epic overlooks, beautiful views. There's the Colorado River down here, and that is very sad because the wind is blowing her away, and we're hiding behind these rocks right now. And she just ran 12 miles in the wind, and now she just wants to relax, and it's relentless.
The wind is the worst.
It's definitely
Wind is by far the worst.
Yeah.
I could freeze to death, melt to death, but I don't want to
Melt
be
to
blown
death.
to death.
I don't know if I want to melt to death. But we only got like 50 minutes before the sun sets, and it just gets dark. This wall because the wind is actually terrible.
Besides,
It's pretty brutal. You can just. It's beautiful. Oh god, it's beautiful over there, I promise. Behind me are some solar evaporation salt ponds. They do this, they pump water down into the rock, and then it comes up and evaporates, and they harvest potassium chloride for use in fertilizer. You can learn all of this information from this wonderful sign right next to me, which you can't see because you gotta watch my YouTube channel to learn about it. All right, guys, we had to get out of that god-awful wind, but on a quick note, the reason it's called Dead Horse State Park is because, according to legend, out on the point there was a bunch of horses that were just left and abandoned there, and they just basically died out there of dehydration because they didn't have access to water. So animal cruelty, not cool. Animals were harmed in the making of this film, and I'm not happy about it. Oh no. The tent's been blown down. Well, it saved our spot, but this fucking wind is just brutal. Oh, it's totally broken. Our fucking tent just
destroyed.
Completely destroyed. Alright, so just FYI guys, the day pass to Dead Horse is actually good for 48 hours, so there's a good chance we'll be going back there tomorrow. On another note, the wind completely destroyed our tent. It was like a $600 tent, I think. I can't really remember the price, but it sucks pretty bad. It's completely demolished, so although it might be a good idea to mark your camping spot with a tent or something like that, just keep in mind the weather, because yeah, you might end up in pieces like we did. All right, have a good night. Relaxing. Went to a little coffee shop, just kind of chilled a bit. We are gonna head back to Dead Horse State Park tonight, but right now we just kind of spotted this thing on Google Maps, and we're gonna go check out. Apparently there's some dinosaur tracks up here, and some petroglyphs as well, which is super cool. So yeah. Wow, those are some real dinosaur tracks right there.
So cool, dude.
I mean, it's pretty cool because it's old, but I could definitely draw better than that. Oh. It's 6:20. We're at Arche National Park, and once again, we're up for some sunrise photos. We didn't have the timed entry today, but we just got here at like 5:40 or something like that, and we were able to get in no problem. So looks like we got just enough time to make a bit of coffee before we go check out these arches. Oh yeah, that juice. That sweet bean juice. Getting used to the early mornings, but the cold, I'm not happy about. It's beautiful out there, but it's freezing, so I think we're just gonna sit in the van for a little bit and warm up, and honestly we'll probably just be here for like an hour and then probably just chilling, and then I think we're gonna go do Devil's Garden hike, which is like I think it's the northern portion of Arches when the sun came out that it was gonna get warmer, but it's barely warmer. We're about to do Devil's Garden hike. It's 7.8 miles, and hopefully we don't perish from the cold. All right, thank you guys for joining me on my Moab adventure. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next adventure where we go to a super secret location. Just kidding, I don't know where it is yet, but I'll see you there.